A very good morning to all of you. I hope you are well and safe enough. Today I'm here with an important topic in EDC, that is Wien Bridge Oscillator, that is very essential in exam point of view. I hope you would like this video, so please like and subscribe this channel for further update and press the bell icon for further informations. So guys, let's start our topic without wasting any time. So let's start. So basics. So first of all, we go to the basics of the Wien bridge oscillator. That is, a Wien bridge oscillator is an oscillator that is being typically used for the measurement of frequency. So it is an oscillator circuit. It is it is an oscillator circuit that is being used for frequency measurement. So from Wien bridge oscillator generates sine waves. So we can easily measure the frequency of sine wave quite effectively using Wien bridge oscillator. Point number second is it can generate a large range of frequency. It can generate a large number range of frequency. It can generate a large range of frequency, large range of frequencies quite effectively. Okay, now this oscillator, the Wien bridge oscillator, is a type of a bridge circuit. The oscillator is based on a bridge circuit. This oscillator is based based on bridge circuit. This oscillator is based on bridge circuit. This oscillator is based on bridge circuit originally developed by Max Wein in 1891. Max Wein in 1891. So if I summarize this Wien bridge oscillator, basically a Wien bridge oscillator is a type of oscillator that is being used for the measurement of frequency, and it is being developed by Max Wein in 1891. Now guys, let us draw the circuit diagram of this Wien bridge oscillator and solve the equations how to get the frequency equation in Wien bridge oscillator. That is quite common in most of the common examinations. So this Wien bridge oscillator consists of a bridge circuit. Now I am drawing the bridge circuit. This is the bridge circuit. This circuit that is having a capacitance C1 and resistance R1. Okay, C1 and R1. Now this bridge circuit is again being modified in this form. This is having a capacitance C3 This is having a resistance R3. Okay, now it is being connected at this particular section. Now at this particular point, there is having a resistive network. This is a resistive network that is having value R2, and then there is another resistive network that is again having value that is again have a value R4. Okay, so this is a network that is having another value R4. So this is the common bridge circuit Wien bridge oscillator. Here this is here. This is known as Z1. This whole circuitry is known as Z1. This whole circuitry is known as Z2. Impedance Z2. Okay, this is having impedance Z1. This whole circuitry is having another impedance, that is Z4. And this is having impedance Z3. So this is the common bridge circuit having value Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, and there is a common detector D that is being connected in center of this. So this is our Wien bridge oscillator. This is our Wien bridge oscillator. This is the complete circuitry diagram of Wien bridge oscillator. This Wien bridge oscillator is given an AC signal. This Wien bridge oscillator is given an AC signal. So this is having an AC signal is being given, that is being given as V. So this is the complete circuit of the Wien bridge oscillator having Z1 value, Z2 value, Z3 value and Z4 value. Okay, so this is the common circuit. Here we have to find this Z2 parameter. This is our unknown parameter which we have to find out. This is our unknown parameter. Okay, this is our unknown parameter which we have to find out, and rest are all known parameter. Okay, now at balance condition. Now at balance condition. At balance condition. At balance condition. Balance condition में हमारा ब्रिज क्या होगा? What is the balance condition? At balance condition. At balance condition. Balance condition में Z1 got multiplied by Z4, Z2 got multiplied by Z3. This is the balance condition of bridge circuit where Z1 multiplied by Z4, Z1 got multiplied by Z4 and Z2 got multiplied by Z3. Z2 got multiplied by Z3. So this is the balance condition of a bridge circuit. Now we calculate Z1 value. Z1 is R1 plus C1. So R1 plus 1 plus j omega C1. So R1 plus 1 plus j omega C1 is our Z1. Okay. This is our Z1 because R1 is having resistance R1 and C1 is having impedance 1 upon j omega C1. So R1 1 plus j omega C1 multiplied by Z4. Z4 is having resistance R4. So multiply by Z4, that is having resistance R4. Then Z2. Z2 is having resistance R2. And at last Z3. Z3 is having resistance R3 is in parallel with C3. So R3 is in parallel with C3. So we can write R2 multiply by, if you look, R3 is in parallel with R3 multiply by 1 upon j omega C3 upon R3 plus 1 upon j omega C3. Okay. Now if you solve this equations, what we'll got? Now solving on this equation. Now on solving this equation, R1, this j omega terms goes in numerator, then minus j upon omega C1. Okay. This got multiplied by R4 is equal to R2 and this R3 upon j omega C3, in denominator R3 j omega C3 plus 1 upon j omega C3. Okay, this is in whole denominator. This j omega C3 and j omega C3 got cancel out each other. Now what we'll got? R1 minus j omega C1 multiplied by R4 R2 multiplied by R3 upon 1 plus j omega R3 C3. Okay, so this, now if we solve it further, अगर हम इसे दोबारा further solve करें, what we got? This got multiplied by over here omega C1 R1 omega C1 R1. Okay, this omega C1 R1 minus j minus j upon omega c1 upon omega c1. Okay, now this got multiplied by R4, and then R2 R3 R2 R3 upon 1 plus j omega R3 C3, 1 plus j omega R3 C3. Okay, 1 plus j omega R3 C3, this got multiplied in numerator, then we got this equation. Now again multiplying inner side, what you got? Omega C1 R1 R4 minus j R4 upon omega C1 is equal to R2 R3 1 plus j omega R3 C3. So this is the equation which we obtained on solving it. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to cross multiply all these terms. Okay, on cross multiplying all these terms, now what you have to do, this is to be cross multiply. This one goes here and this one goes here. So on cross multiplying, what you got? Omega C1 R2 R3 is equal to omega C1 R1 R4 minus j R4 plus j omega square R1 C1 R4 R3 C3 minus omega j square, that j square is minus 1 and minus 1 plus, so plus omega R4 R3 and C3. Okay, now what we'll got, now what you have to do, equate real part and imaginary part on one side, equating real part and imaginary part, equating real part and imaginary part. रियल पार्ट और इमेजिनरी पार्ट को आपको इक्वेट करना है. नाउ रियल पार्ट इज this one is your real part, this one is your real part. So omega c1 r2 r3 is equal to, now left hand side real part and right hand side real part. So right hand side real part omega c1 r1 r4 plus this omega r4 r3 c3, this part, this is real part. Okay, so equating real part. Now what you got from this this omega, if I take common omega over here, omega C1 R2 R3 is equal to omega C1 R1 R4 plus R4 R3 C3. This omega and this omega got cancel out each other. Okay, this omega and this omega got cancel out each other. Now in next part, what we got? C1 here, C1 R2 R3, C1 R2 R3 is equal to C1 R1 R4, C1 R1 R4, C1 R1 R4 plus R4 R3 C3 plus R4 R3 C3 plus R4 R3 C3, R4 R3 C3. From this, what you can get, R2 is equal to, if you calculate R2 is equal to R1 R4 in denominator, R1 R4 C1 in denominator, C1 R3 plus R4 R3 C3 upon C1 R3. Okay, from this C1 and C1 got cancelled out here, and R3 and R3 got cancelled out. So what we got? R2 is equal to R1 R4 upon R3 plus R4 C3 upon C1. This is our equation first. Okay, this is very important. Now equating real part, now we have to equate imaginary part. Now imaginary part, हमने अभी real part equate किया, now we have to equate imaginary section. So here equating real and imaginary part, we have till now equate real part, now we have to equate imaginary part. So imaginary part, here imaginary part on left hand side is 0, so equating imaginary part, so this is 0 is equal to, here left hand side 0 and right hand side is j omega square, j omega minus j r4 upon j omega square r1 c1 r4 r3 c4. So j omega square, this one j omega square r1 c1, j omega square r1, j omega square r1 c1 r4, c1 r4, c1 r4 r3 c3 minus this part j r4. Okay, now what you have to do, take out a j as common. If j हमने common लिए, if we taken j as a common, then what we got, r4 r3 c3 minus r4. This j is equal to 0, so the value is, this j goes over here and the value is 0. Now what I can do, the equation is omega square r1 c1 r4 r3 c3 minus r4. Okay, so this r4 goes to the right hand side, so this R4 goes to the left hand side, then value is R4 is equal to omega square R1 C1 R4 R3 C3. Okay, C1 R1 R4 R3 C3. Okay, now from this what you got? From this you can calculate the value of omega square. So here what you can do, this R4, if you look at this R4 and this R4 also cancel out each other. Now the value is 1 is equal to omega square R1 C1 R3 C3. This is the value. 1 is equal to omega square R1 C1 R3 C3 R1 C1 R3 C3. From this you can calculate the value of omega square. Omega square is equal to 1 upon R1 C1 R3 C3. Okay, R1 C1 R3 C3. So omega is equal to 1 upon, in denominator, under root R1 R3 R1 C1 R3 C3 R1 C1 R3 C3. Also we know that, हम जानते हैं, we know that omega is equal to 2 pi f. So on putting the value over here, omega is equal to 2 pi f one upon under root R1 C1 R3 C3. Okay, now if R1 is equal to R3, now if you look at this circuit diagram, if this R1 is equal to R3, okay, and this C1 is equal to C3, if R1 equal to R3 and this C1 equal to C3, what will got? If R1 equal to, here we can calculate if R1 is equal to R3 and C1 equal to C3. So on value, putting the value here, from here F is equal to, we can write from here F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root R1 equal to R3. So R1 same as it is, C1, and R3 we are putting R1 and C3 we are putting C1. So this is in terms of R1 and C1 equation, or we can write it 1 upon 2 pi R3 C3 R3 C3. Now if you solve it further, what you will got? F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi R1 square and root R1 square and C1 square. Now square root of this f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi R1 C1. So this is the desired equation of the Wien-Bridge oscillator. The frequency of the Wien-Bridge oscillator is, or we can simply write is, frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi equivalent to RC, 1 upon 2 pi RC. So this is the frequency generated by this Wien-Bridge oscillator. This is very important. We have seen f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC in various parts of network analysis and EDC, that where does this come? A frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. This is come from this Wien-Bridge expression, total Wien-Bridge expression. So from this Wien-Bridge oscillator, we can easily find the frequency that is being given as f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. So this is the equation. This is the equations for generating. It is a standard equation for measurement of frequency by using the Wien-Bridge oscillator. So the for frequency generated by Wien-Bridge oscillator is given by f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. So this is very important. So I hope you would like this video. So guys, please like and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much for listening to us. Thank you very much. Thank you.